Rochelle, coming to you from my garden. It's taken me quite a while to prepare myself and clear some space on my phone, and now my neighbour has just started up practicing his guitar in the garden, so hopefully that's a nice background accompaniment and not too much of a distraction for me. As I was saying, my name is Rochelle Parks. My age is 40. Sorry, what? Was there a problem with the recording? Oh well, never mind. So, I'm one of the yoga teachers at Boulder Shack, and that's something I've been doing, sharing the practice of yoga for about 3 years now. If you're looking for me on social media, I'm Rochelle Holistic Yoga. Other than that, I don't really treat it as a business. I figure it's more of a sharing, something that I can share with the world, but I have to do a tax return, so in that sense it's a business. I started practicing yoga in about 2008. I think I first went along for some flexibility, but it quickly turned into something greater where I found a sense of grounding, strength, community, and then boosted by the mental health and calm benefits, I started exploring different styles, different teachers. And then when I was going through a period of change and questioning in the corporate world, I decided to make that leap, that shift, and travelled in India for a while, then back home to New Zealand, and then back here to complete my teacher training. And so that was over 3 years ago now. So glad I joined Boulder Shack because it's such an up for it, enthusiastic bunch, and I can't tell you how lovely and beneficial it is to know to go in and have a bubbly, happy, enthusiastic group in reception, in the little coffee shop, and in the class space as well, the studio space, and trying to create that space where people can come inwards. As a group, generally people are really good at being able to take perhaps the noise, the stimulation from the general climbing space outside the studio, and we're using that to remind themselves to come in, come back, be that in the mind, be that from the sound, just trying to let that go and coming deeper into the body. In terms of climbing, not so much. I certainly have been along, tried the beginners clinic as well, and also done some climbing with some of the participants from class, which has been really kind of them. Quite large. I find it intimidating that my entire body takes up this space like a lizard on the wall and my bottom sticking out. Not so enjoyable. And I'm still working through learning the technicality of having figured out a good way across the wall and then trying to pick that out again or find that on a new route. That's my challenge at the moment. Within my teacher training, I went out beyond Ashtanga, my original practice, into Hatha, Vinyasa flow, restorative sessions, and yin, yoga, meditation and mindfulness. What I tend to be trying to share in my practices is facilitating a deeper connection within and with others, bringing yourself inwards. In terms of practical movement, all movement comes from the core, from the center, whether that be physically or mentally. Finding that not only the good structure, but also the inner awareness, breath, pratyahara, drawing your senses from the outside world, the stimulus, even from the mind, down into the body, into the heart center, and finding that inner wisdom and moving from there. Bringing yourself back, looking at spine particularly. So we all have some kind of tendency to have the back chain of the spine of the body to be more prominent, or the front spine, maybe this really open, active, I'm getting on with the world kind of posture. Otherwise we tend to have sometimes a little bit of a contracted posture, and all the variations in between the two. So finding some lovely alignment in the body, working daily with the spine. If nothing else, yoga doesn't have to be technical or tricky or the right tights, amazing posture, getting the right photo, not even necessarily strength. There's a lot to be said for optimizing the body's alignment, abilities at times to come into the body, really embody the practice. There's many things going on that bring us outside into the world, aggravate the fear, the nervous system. We're in one at the moment. Okay, and we all react to that differently. There isn't a right or wrong way, and there isn't necessarily a right or wrong solution for you. So taking yoga as that practice to come back, and breath is a really essential place to find that. Finding breath awareness of nothing else, particularly if you're not used to it, not trying to change your breath necessarily or control it, but noticing it first. There's loads of simple breathing practices, and then there's really technical ones. Starting simple, I say simplicity is powerful. Specifically on some of the benefits of yoga for climbers, in addition to finding that movement from the core, you're going to be finding some stretch, even some strengthening to some of the muscle groups that you're going to need. Finding, particularly as you'll know if you've been taking some of the handstand workshops that Boulder Shack has had available, there's a lot of guiding, a lot of strength, a lot of engagement of shoulders and back simply by having good alignment of your hands. So good healthy alignment through the fingers, through the hands, up into the shoulders, and finding that alignment is quite important. So there's a benefit from your climbing practice if you've got good alignment into the body. And then out to that, finding the calm center. I know as climbers, as a group, are quite upbeat, but finding that essence inside the body, finding the calm and finding the movement from there. So having that centered thought process, that breath, is going to help you pick out hopefully good routes to climb across the walls, up outside. And having awareness, we work a lot, depending where your alignment challenge is, a lot on alignment of low back particularly. So keeping that, it's building that strength, keeping that alignment awareness, and giving you also some power when you're into your legs, so that you've got good alignment of your hips to get that thigh strength, that mindful placement and that mindful movement as you go.